Hello and welcome to Anime Twitch Jeopardy Season 2 Winners Bracket Round 1, brought to you not just by a host, but the most excited person to get this game started. It's Replay. We got a great game for you all today, but before I introduce the contestants, I'm going to run down the rules for those of you who have never watched Jeopardy before. We have 3 rounds: Jeopardy, Double Jeopardy, and Final Jeopardy. First 2 rounds will have 5 categories, each category having 5 prompts worth points from 100 to 1,000. Contestants will buzz in once the prompt has been read. The first person to buzz in will have the opportunity to respond to the prompt in the form of a question. So if I were to say, the best Twitch emote, you'd reply, what is Pogsire? One prompt on each board is the daily double, where the contestants can bet any amount of points they've accumulated, and up to 1,000 if they are below that margin. Since we are in winner's bracket, whoever had the most points in their season 2 round win, whoever had the most points in that round gets control of the board to start. Anyone who doesn't have negative points will also be able to play Final Jeopardy, where, like the Daily Double, contestants can bet as many points as they've accumulated for one final question. After that, whoever has the most points will win the game and advance to our championship game with the possibility to be crowned champion of Season 2. And with that, let's meet our previous contestants, shall we? First off, we have Jack of Under the Scope fame. How are you doing, Jack?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
We're super excited you're here. Last time you faced off against Isla and Gianni and came out on top. Is there anything that you learned in that game that you're planning on taking with you into this one?
Be careful answering UFO-related questions.
If you guys missed that episode, I intentionally tried to trip up Gianni, and Jack got caught in the crossfire on that one. Well, Jack, we're super excited to have you here. I'm sure you'll do great. Next up, we have Tazerlad. Tazer, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just honestly excited I get to play again.
Well, we are super excited to have you here. Tazer, you won the first episode of Season 2. You come into Winner's Bracket with the highest point total of anyone at the end of your game. So you are, presumably, the favorite. How are you feeling about that pressure?
Like an understandable amount of nerves, but at the same time, it's just I'm here to have fun.
Great. Well, I'm sure you're going to do a great job. You're not going to let us down as the presumptive favorite. And last but certainly not least, we have Mathwiz. Mathwiz, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm coming in hoping that I can get some redemption for my fantasy football losses against these two.
Yeah, all 3 of our contestants this week are also in the fantasy football league that I made at the start of the season. Shoulder, thank you for the Prime sub. We really appreciate it. Mathwiz, is there anything that you learned in your game outside of hopefully getting a magical girl category that you're hoping to bring with you into your winner's bracket game?
Oh, I mean, I guess if I end the first round still at 0 points, then, that's like a never give up moment. You can still make it work.
Great. Well, I'm sure you'll do great. Chat, feel free to play along. The contestants do not have Twitch open, so your guesses are private. And with that, I say let's get into the game, shall we? As previously stated, Tazer will have control of the board to start. Our categories for round 1 are Odd One Out, Assassin's Creed, Haiku, sorry, I'm so used to the volleyball anime, Arcane, and Chicken Dinner. Tazer, you do have control of the board to start. Where would you like to begin?
See, you took my joke because I was thinking the same thing when I saw Haiku at first. My anime brain was like, yes, Haiku. But I am curious to see what that category is like, so why don't we go for that for 100?
Sorry, which category?
Haiku for 100.
Haiku for 100. Nen is the power weaving Togashi's vision into tapestry. Mathwiz, you buzzed in first.
Are you looking for the title
I'm looking
of the
for
show?
the anime in question for the entirety of the category.
What is Hunter x Hunter?
That is correct. I was kind of expecting Mathwiz to get that one.
I would have been ashamed if I didn't.
Mathwiz, it's your board. Where would you like to go?
Let's do Haiku for 200.
Haiku for 200. Issei the Horn Dog, Angels, Demons, More on this extra ecchi show. Aspiring Shoulder is right in chat. Doesn't look like any of our contestants are going to give it a shot. What is High School DxD?
I'm an expert on my ecchi anime.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was a common enough in certain lexicons that it was a good 200. Math was still your board. We can go wherever your heart desires.
Let's do Arcane for 100.
Arcane for 100. After you've seen Truth, you'll be able to put your hands together to complete a transmutation circle, like any number of the characters from this anime. Jack.
What is Full Metal Alchemist?
That is correct. Unfortunately, it's not questions about League of Legends' Arcane, though that is certainly the inspiration. Jack, where would you like to go?
Let's go back to Haiku for 3.
Let's do it. A cute young hamster escaping through a drain pipe finds sunflower seeds. Jack.
What is Hamtaro?
That is correct. I thought that one was cute. Couldn't help myself.
Remember my sisters having Hamtaro merch when we were kids.
Ah.
Let's stick with it and go Haiku for 400.
Let's do it. Tokyo Art School students falling in love and heartbreak. Umino classic. Jack.
What is Honey and Clover?
That is correct. And you could have also said Hachimitsu no Clover. It worked in both. Still your board, Jack.
All right, let's finish it. Haiku for 5.
Let's do it. Cat bounty hunter allies with kitsune friend protecting humans. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a shot in the chat either. The answer we were looking for was Hyper Police. It's one of those like 1990s shows that everyone forgot about.
Yeah.
Jax.
All right, let's do Assassin's Creed for 100.
Assassin's Creed for 100. Jack the Ripper is a member of the Assassin class from an apocryphal installment of this franchise. Jack.
What is the Fate franchise?
Yes, that is correct. Taser, do you feel like you needed to watch an entire 30-minute Giga video to possibly get that one right? or are you feeling like your time would have been better spent doing something else?
No comment.
No comment. Okay. Jack, it's still your board. Where do you want to go?
Let's do Assassin's Creed for 200.
Let's do it. Koro-sensei, I don't think I actually have to write out the rest of the prompt for this anime. Taser.
What is Assassination Classroom?
Assassination Classroom is the answer I was looking for. Taser, you are on the board. Where would you like to go next?
Let's jump over to Odd One Out for 100.
Odd One Out for 100. As always, I'm going to list a bunch of things. You have to tell me which one does not belong. You don't have to tell me the reason, but I will ask because I want to know. Attack on Titan, The Rolling Girls, After the Rain, Vinland Saga, Great Pretender, Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song. Don't know how song disappeared. Oh, it's on the other side of Violet Evergarden. And then Seraph of the End. So Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song should all be one word. Taser, you buzzed in.
What is Violet Evergarden?
That is correct. Can you tell me why it does not belong?
I'm guessing it's the only one not done by Studio Wit.
That is correct. The others are all Studio Wit. Taser, still your board? Where are we off to next?
Let's stick with the category. Odd One Out 200.
Odd One Out for 2. It says To Your Eternity, Fire Force, Devilman Crybaby, Chihaya Furu, Planet With, Real Life, Your Lie in April, and Prince of Tennis. Taser.
I'm going to say, what is Planet With?
That is correct. Can you tell me why?
It's the only one that's original?
That is correct.
An original?
Okay, so the text for the question, the prompt is small, but then the answer is normal sized. Does someone want to explain that to me? Can I get a bug check here? Taser, that was in fact the reason. It's still your board.
Let's stick with the category. 300.
300. Noragami, Bungo Stray Dogs, Kill la Kill, Katana Gatari, Gotchaman Crowds, Copcraft, and Qualidia Code. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take... Oh, Mathwiz?
I feel like I know what the category is, but I don't... What is Copcraft?
That is not what we were looking for. What was the guess behind Copcraft, if you don't mind me asking?
I was assuming that these are all scored by Taku Iwasaki, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to buzz in. You had the right idea, Mathwiz. It is Taku Iwasaki did the soundtracks for all the others, but Hiroyuki Sawano did the Kill la Kill soundtrack.
No.
Yeah. You were totally on the right train of thought. Taser, it is your board.
400, same category.
Let's do it. Move mountains, army of two, the loneliest girl, round in laundry, someday I'll find my way home, message in the wind, after the fire, whispering my love. Jack.
Whispering my love?
That is not the answer we're looking for. Mathwiz or Taser, you guys gonna give it a try? Oh, Taser?
Message in the wind?
That is also not what we're looking for. Mathwiz, are you gonna give it a shot?
I got nothing.
All right, the answer we were looking for is, what is Move Mountains? The rest are sung by Carol and Tuesday. Move Mountains is sung by Angela. Jack, Taser, was that along the lines of what you guys were thinking, or did you
I was thinking that one of them just wasn't a song from the show.
Same.
Okay. That honestly, that was my original idea, and then I was like, that would be better as like a 300. So I went.
Let's be meaner.
I went a little bit cruel. I'm not gonna lie, not as cruel as the 500. I'm just warning you now. Taser, still your board. Where you want to go?
You can't tempt me like that. 500.
500. I'm serious. None of you are gonna get this. Senko-san, Dead Man Wonderland, No Game No Life, Osamake, Chivalry of a Failed Knight, Tekkon Kincrete, Mobile Suit Gundam, the 8th MS Team, and Fortune Arterial. I really want someone in chat to get it right, but there's no way. Nah, it doesn't look like anyone in chat is going to pick this one up. The answer I was looking for was Chivalry of a Failed Knight. The others feature prominent characters named Shiro.
That would have been a hard read.
Oh, most certainly. I really went for the savagery on the 500. Taser, it's still your board. We got plenty of questions left, and there's a daily double still hiding out there.
Assassin's Creed 300.
Assassin's Creed for 300. In this anime, Lug de Tuahade is the heir to a noble house that has its expertise in both medicine and assassination. A perfect placement by the goddess who reincarnated the man who became Lug for the purpose of killing the hero of the world. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a shot. Aspiring Shoulders got it right in chat. I really should be calling them Bagel. What is the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat? This is a currently airing show. Taser, still your
This is what I get for not catching up on my seasonals yet.
Yeah.
Well, Jack, you got time until you have to do the 2021 UTS Awards, and I'm excited.
Thankfully, I do, although the clock is ticking.
Taser, still your board. Where are we off to?
Let's jump over to Chicken Dinner for 100.
Chicken Dinner for 100. What anime is this? Mathwiz.
What is Food Wars?
Yeah, Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma. We would accept either of those. Some of these photos might not be balanced now that I think about it. Oh boy. Well, Mathwiz, it's your board. If they're all messed up, I'll fix them. Where you want to go?
Chicken Dinner 200?
Chicken Dinner for 2. Oh, yeah, this is way too big. What anime is this, Tazerlad?
What is Zombieland Saga?
That is correct.
Didn't even need to adjust it.
Oh, man. I do apologize if more of these are completely unwatchable, uncheckable. No one who game tested told me that they were messed up. Taser, your board.
300, same category.
300. What anime is this? Taser.
What is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
That is correct. We would have also accepted Don Machi, or you could have given me the full Japanese title, and I would not have been able to check you one way or another. Taser, your board.
400, Chicken Dinner.
Let's do it. Oh, God. It's way too big. What anime is this? Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a shot. Oh, Kage Pro in chat got it right. Proud of Kage. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to take a shot. What is Kofuku Graffiti, a.k.a. Gourmet Graffiti Girls? Taser, still your board.
Yeah, Arcane 200.
Arcane for 2. Kaho is running a fortune-telling stand for the school festival in this anime, but when our female lead asks for her tarot reading, Kaho tells her that someone stole her Wheel of Fortune card earlier that day. Taser.
Hyoka?
You got to put it in the form of a question.
I said, what is Hyoka?
Oh, you cut out during the what is.
Sorry.
What is Hyoka is correct.
I was just taking a guess on the fact that nobody else seemed to know it was
It wa-
obvious.
It was, in fact, the Hyoka question. There's your daily Hyoka question. Taser, still your board.
Arcane 300.
Arcane for 3. Aboard the Advena Avis, a group of alchemists, including Myza Avaro and Sillard Quates, summon a demon to obtain an elixir of immortality in this anime. Jack.
What is what is Bakano?
That is the correct answer. Jack, still your board.
Let's do chicken dinner for 5.
Chicken dinner for 5. Hopefully this one's not horribly sized. Oh, that is totally reasonable. What anime is this? Taser.
What is Yakitate Japan?
That is incorrect.
No.
It's not the answer we were looking for. Mathwiz, Jack, are you guys gonna give this one a shot? Does not seem like it. The answer, what is Mr. Ajiko, or aka Mr. Taste Kid, thought to be, in some circles at least, the predecessor to Shokugeki no Soma? Whose board is it?
It's Jack still, I think.
Yeah.
Jack, where are we off to?
Let's do 400 Arcane.
400 for Arcane. If you're a witch in the world of this anime, be careful about having your powers revealed to a human, since a curse will activate and you might just turn into a frog. Jack.
What is Ojimanjo Doremi?
That is correct.
Oh no, I should have had that one.
I'm not gonna lie, I put this one in for Mathwiz, but it happened.
Good show.
That was a good steal, Jack. Jack, where do you want to go?
Let's do Arcane for 5.
Arcane for 5. The power of the Philosopher's Stone can turn a warrior into an invincible soldier. Thus, it is sought after by a young alchemist who is forced to feed half of it to a dying girl to save her life in this anime. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a stab, and for the record, that's a good thing, because this anime is terrible. What is Ulysses, Joan of Arc, and the Alchemist Knight? Honestly, you three are good for not having any idea what it is. That is straight up my least favorite anime after Guilty Crown. I really should have made Ian watch that one. That would have been way funnier.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for my next bet with Tay.
Please do. Tay being forced to post about how great Ulysses is. Oh, I'd die. Jack, still your board. And we got 2 slots left. One of them is the daily double, so you got a 50-50 shot.
Oh boy. All right, let's do Assassin's Creed for 400.
That is, in fact, the daily double. How much would you like to wager?
Oh, man. I'll just stick with the category.
Category
total, so.
amount it is. Jack, you can tell me when you have the answer. The sister of the titular character in a Kamega Kill, this Tegu wielder is a skilled assassin whose power allows her to summon 8 corpses of those she's killed and fight on her behalf.
I have not seen a Kamega Kill, so I have no clue.
All right, well, we're going to lose the points. The answer, who is Kurome? And that brings us to Assassin's Creed for 500. Ein is a master assassin under the sway of Inferno, capturing a Japanese tourist and brainwashing him to make him a puppet of the organization in this anime. I'm glad that the chat is talking about Ulysses. That cheers me up. Bond is right on in chat. The answer we were looking for was Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. And that brings us to the end of round 1. Jack with 800, Taser with 300, and Mathwiz with negative 100. Mathwiz, I'm sure you're going to turn that around. Given that last time you had 0 and you came back to win, I feel like you'll have no problems winning this time around.
Got us right where they want us.
Yeah, I was wondering if the same would apply if I was in the negatives.
It's just even more. It's an even bigger power boost.
I think you'll be okay. So while I'm trading stuff over, my question for you three is, what is your favorite mouthfeel word? What is your favorite word to say? Don't all jump in at once, guys. Yeah.
Okay, my go-to is always kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. That's a good one. I like that. Ah. Oh, I'm really messing everything
That's tough. Maybe something like, I'll go something shorter, like splash.
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 That's a good one. How about you, Mathwiz?
I don't know if I can come up with an answer for that one. I'm sure that there's something, but man, I don't know.
All right, well, we will come back and give you some time to think about it while we go into our. Oh God, everything is messed up. How did this happen? 1 second, chat. Let me fix this very quickly. Oh, I understand why it's broken. There we go. Easy fix. All right, we move on to our second round. We have in our second round Rebus titles, Missing Element, Unfinished Faves, Babushka Tale, and The Real World. I'd like to thank Dr. Whoops for contributing the missing element category. And for Babushka Tale, I'm going to give you an anime that is within the anime that I'm looking for. So I'm giving you a fictional piece of storytelling within the anime, and you're going to tell me what the parent anime is, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Mathwiz, you are our point trailer, so you get control of the board to start. Where would you like to begin?
Let's do The Real World 200.
The Real World for 200. Patented in 1835, it gave brass instruments a new largest family member. Mathwiz.
What is the tuba?
That is correct. You should feel more confident in your answers, Mathwiz.
I don't know. It was a real world category. Do I know anything about the real world?
The constant problem on this game show. No one knows anything about the real world. Mathwiz, it's still your board. Where would you like to go next?
Let's do the real world for 6.
The Real World for 600. Cardiac and smooth are two main types of this tissue. Tazerlad.
What is muscle tissue?
That is correct. That is the answer we were looking for. Mathwiz, you got to be confident because Nice is in chat rooting you on instead of Jack. So if that doesn't fill you with confidence, I don't know what will.
And Nice's betrayal is nothing new here.
That's true. Was it? Nice was rooting for Isla last time too, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a classic. It's Taser. It's your board. Where do you want to go?
Let's jump over to Rebus title for 200.
Rebus titles for 200. What anime is represented by this image? Taser.
What is Redline?
That is the answer we are looking for. Good stuff. Taser, still your board.
Same category, 400.
400. What anime is represented by this image? Mathwiz.
What is Claymore?
That is correct. Mathwiz, you play any Call of Duty? Because that is...
Back in the day, yeah.
There we go.
Not in a long time, but I had a phase.
Gotcha. Because that is apparently the image pulled straight from Modern Warfare 2, which I thought was funny. Mathwiz, it is your board. Where are you going to go?
Let's do same category for 6.
Same category for 6. But first, Fate Steel Taylor cheers 100 bits. Let's go, Jack. So you got someone in your corner, Jack.
Thank you, Tim.
What anime is this image representing? Or the literal title to, I guess would be more accurate. Dr. Whoops is right on in chat, as is Cunning. The answer we're looking for, what is Black Bullet?
I knew I should have just guessed.
Yeah, it was like, is it obvious?
Yeah, that is the one thing about
The longer the category goes on, the more you think, like, it can't be that obvious.
Yeah, you overthink yourself.
Yep.
True. Still your board, Taser, if I'm not mistaken.
Or, no, Mathwiz.
Oh, Mathwiz. Well, Nice just cheered 100 bits for Mathwiz, so...
Oh, we got a bidding war.
We do. We do have a bit of a bidding war going on. Mathwiz, where are we going?
Let's do same category for 800.
Let's do it. What anime is represented by this image? Bagel is right on in chat, as is Flip Floppers. Good to see you around, Flip Floppers. Mac going as literal as possible with 4 brown bears on grass. The answer we were looking for was, what is Kuma 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 Bear?
That was literally like 4 bear.
Yeah, I was like Golden Kamui?
I was also, for the record, when Ting helped me write this category, when Ting showed me that, I was just like, what anime is this, man? I was befuddled. Mathwiz, still your board. Where are we going?
My brain for that one was on Yuri Kuma.
Yeah,
but
mine too.
yeah.
That was honestly my first thought too.
Same category for 1,000.
Let's do it. What anime is represented by this image? Taser.
Shoot,
You have to guess now.
Yeah,
You should just
yeah.
guess something.
blue hue.
No, that is not that is not what is represented by this image. Mac is right on in chat. The answer you were looking for is perfect blue because this is the hex number for blue without any red or
Oh man,
yellow.
that's brilliant.
I also thought that one was really clever.
I'm not smart enough for that.
Hey, for the record, I also got it wrong when I first saw it. I was like, what could that possibly be? Mathwiz, it is your board. Where do you want to go?
Unfinished faves for 600.
Unfinished faves for 600. A Studio Orange adaptation, this gem of a manga series went on hiatus in 2020 and still hasn't returned. Jack.
What is Soseki no Kuni?
That is correct. Land of the Lustrous.
And I'm still crying every day until it comes back.
I understand your pain. Jack, it is your board. Where are we off to next?
Let's do unfinished faves for 800.
Unfinished faves for 800. This incomplete anime adaptation and unfinished manga series followed a studious young man best known for his meticulous notes, which get put to use to help him on the court, even as he continues to lend his school notes to not John. Mathwiz.
What is Baby Steps?
That is correct.
Let's go.
Mathwiz, it is your board once again.
Unfinished faves for 1,000.
Unfinished faves for 1,000. This Shonen Jump classic ended right before the start of a tournament. While the manga continued up through their match against tournament favorite Sano, the anime never even got to enter high to see how far Shohoku could go. Does not look like anyone's going to give this one a shot. The answer we were looking for was Slam Dunk.
Oh, that's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to risk it.
I can't blame you. If I wasn't positive going in for a 1,000, I probably
not the
would pass
1,000.
it as well. Mathwiz, it's still your board. Where are we off to?
Let's do the real world for 8.
The real world for 8. Locally, this early 1900s Chinese secret society was called the Righteous and Harmonious Fists. Foreigners gave them this name. Bagel is right on in chat. Taser.
Who are the boxers?
That is correct.
Yes.
And that brings you right back into the game. This is extremely
World
close,
history
folks.
coming through clutch.
It's not.
I
It's
did,
not gonna
I,
be
d- I
Democrats in
did
this.
a high school history day presentation on the Boxer Rebellion, so I was like, that's what this is? Yeah, the time period matches up. Okay, let's go.
And a decade later, it came through to get you 800 points in anime Twitch Jeopardy.
How'd you know
go.
it was like exactly a decade?
It was just a guess. Taser, it's your board. Where are we going?
400 unfinished faves.
Unfinished faves for 400. This manga might be better under a category called Unstarted, since there's no adaptation nor a conclusion of this romance/badminton title just yet. Tazerlad, you did buzz in first.
What is Blue Box?
I had to get one in there for you.
Okay, I was expecting Akdaj and I was gonna cry.
I wouldn't do that to you. Oh, actually, Akdaj would have been better now that I think about it, because it is going to be unfinished, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, all of our contestants are within 100 points of each other. This is anyone's game. Taser, you do have control of the board.
Real for 400.
The real world for 400. You do it to a book upon opening, a smile upon giving, or a joke upon making. Taser.
What is cracking?
That is correct. What is crack? Taser, you have taken the lead, I think, for the first time this game. Where are we off to?
Unfinished faves 200.
Unfinished faves for 200. While Toko and Yu's manga journey came to a satisfying end after 8 volumes, the anime adaptation only covered 5 volumes, and that's without counting the light novel focusing on Sayaka. Mathwiz.
What is bloomin' to you?
That is correct. All of our contestants buzzed in at the same frame, which
I could
is
hear
button.
which is unsurprising because I
Spamming it the whole time.
So I gave each of them an anime that I thought was a favorite of theirs in this category, as well as one that I knew they all liked a lot. And then the 1000 was one that I happened to like. Anyway, Mathwiz, it's your board. Where are we off to?
Missing element for 400.
Missing element for 400. I'm going to give you a list of things. You have to tell me which one is missing, and in the order. Nichijou, Hyoka, Chunibyo, Tamako Market, Beyond the Boundary, Blank, Hibiki Euphonium, and Myriad Colors Phantom World. What anime is missing? Taser.
What is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid?
That is not the answer we were looking for. Jack, you were up next.
What is free?
That is also not the answer we were looking for. What we were looking for was, and chat was mostly getting this one right, what is Amagi Brilliant Park? Because we're not, so it's first introduction, so not including sequels. Free technically is between Beyond, there is a free season between Beyond the Boundary and Hibiki, but I didn't include like the Chunibyo sequel season, which would have gone between Tamako and Beyond the Boundary.
Yeah.
So that is how that worked. I realized that was pretty hard for a 400. I promise not all of them are that difficult. Math was still your board, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Nice is giving you a hard time about getting the Kyoto Annie question wrong, Jack.
I think free was a pretty fine guess.
I thought free was a great guess.
That also would have been my guess.
Well,
if I had guessed.
Mathwiz, you have taken the lead thanks to Jack and Taser missing that one. Where would you like to go?
Missing element for 2.
Let's do it. Japan, Singapore, Blank, Antarctica. Jack.
Australia. What is Australia?
Correct, because that is the visiting order in a place further than the universe. I'm guessing you knew that.
Correct.
Jack, it is your board. Where are we off to now?
All right, let's do missing element for 6.
Let's go. Blank, Wakutani Minami, Oba Josai, and Shiratorizawa. Teaser.
Who Nekoma?
Can you repeat that? You cut out in the middle.
Who are Nekoma?
That is not the answer we're looking for. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doesn't look like anyone in chat was going to get this one either. The answer we were looking for is who is Jozenji? So this is the tournament order in the second season of Haikyuu, and technically the third season as well. Mac got it at the last second. Congrats to him in the chat. Jack, still your board.
Do 800, missing element.
Missing element for 800. Tennis, film, Blank, Disciple, Softball, English Conversation, Hero Show, Reading Circle, and Secret Society. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doesn't look like anyone's going to buzz in. The answer we were looking for was cycling.
I was like, this is totally Tatami Galaxy, but I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is cycling. Roger Smith in chat, getting it right. Good to see you, Roger. Jack, still your board.
Let's finish the category.
Let's do it. 1000. Stone, flower, sand, water, wind, tree, tea, mountain, Taurus, seed, nothing, and blank. Sinris is right on in chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I thought there was a chance that Mathwiz or Jack could get this one. What is Dead from the Koyomi Monogatari arc?
I have not gotten that. That's like the next Monogatari arc.
Gotcha. Yeah, I as I said earlier, this is a Dr. Whoops category, so I didn't know anything about. Unfortunately, I know nothing about Monogatari. Jack, still your board. We got Babushka Tale and The Real World, and there is still a daily double somewhere out there.
All right, let's do Babushka Tale for 400.
Babushka Tale for 400. Sweet Today, or Today Will Be Sweet. So this is a fictional story in what anime? Doesn't look like anyone's going to take a shot. Bagel got it right in chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is Kaguya-sama? Oshi no Ko is also a valid answer.
That's why I knew it. Ugh.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't Sweet Today the one mangaka's work? But I was like, but that's a manga, so it can't be right.
I was pretty surprised that you didn't pick that one up, Taser. I thought that one was right up your alley.
It was. outthought myself.
Jack, it's still your board. Where do you want to go next?
Let's do 200.
Let's go. Gintama Man. Taser.
Gintama? What is Gintama?
That is correct. Thank you for putting it in the form of a question. Taser, it's your board, and there is a daily double somewhere in these 4 questions.
Babushka Tale 600.
That is not it. Puru Puru Pururin. All right, chat, getting it right. A lot of respect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is Welcome to the NHK?
Oh yeah, I knew it was something I'd seen.
Yeah, it's I thought that one was pretty nice because it dovetails nicely into the actual story. Taser, still your board. 1 in 3 shot now.
800, same category.
Ding ding ding! That is the daily double. How much would you like to wager?
Good question. Let's just say 300.
300. We're playing it conservative. Otters 11.
Yeah, no idea.
No idea. You don't even want to take a guess.
What is? No,
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is? Macna's got it right in chat. What is Bakuman?
Okay.
So you go down to 600, but there's two 1000s, which either of you getting right would put you into the lead. Taser, which one are we going for first?
Let's jump over to Real World for 1,000.
Real World for 1,000. Roger Thornhill is an innocent guy being chased by shadowy forces in this 1959 film. Now a plane's after him. People don't know film history. Okay, does it help if I say that it's an Alfred Hitchcock film? It apparently does not. Also, chat doesn't know anything. All right. Well, I thought this one was pretty iconic. The plane chasing after him is a pretty iconic shot from North by Northwest.
It's not one of the Hitchcock films I was thinking of, so I'm glad I didn't try to guess.
All
That's
right.
not one of the ones I've seen either.
Y'all gotta watch North by Northwest. It's arguably the best one after Vertigo. That's just.
I have
my
seen
opinion.
Vertigo.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
Vertigo.
Did we all take film class in college?
Goated. All right, well, that brings us to Babushka Tale for 1,000 as our final question for the second board. A city without people. All right, Chad is guessing. I'll just say it's not Erased. Erased's other name is a town where I do not exist or something like that, which is why I'm guessing people thought it was Erased. Dr. Whoops is right on in chat. The answer is, what is Chobits? And that brings us to the end of round 2 with Jack with 1,200, Tazerlad with 600, and Mathwiz in the lead with 1,500, bringing us to our final category, Smitty Werbin Jagerman Jensen. So you guys can bet however much you want. I hope people get the reference. If not, they will not have a good idea of what to expect in the upcoming question.
Like the sound of this.
Yeah, if you guys could place your bets in your individual chats, that'd be much appreciated, and then we will get going. All right, we are just waiting on. Great, we are all set. Let's cue the music, and we'll jump right into it. The joke here is he was number 1. Is the joke in question? Oh, that almost went. All right, let's do it. It's not the Bleach protagonist nor the blue-haired love interest in Darling in the Franxx. We're talking about this 2005 harem series about an aspiring filmmaker who will give his all to get the right shot. Y'all have 30 seconds. Best of luck. All right. We've got a close game. Anyone can win. This is pretty exciting. Chat, you are getting it right. as expected of chat. Let's see how our contestants do. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty. Let's see how our contestants responded. First off, we start with Tazerlad. Tazerlad said, "What is Ichigo 100%?" That was the right answer. So he goes up to, after betting it all, 1,200. Next up is Jack. Jack bet 1,199, and he responded with nothing. So he goes down to 1 point. Wow.
Woo!
I think a lot of people's pre-tournament rankings just got completely destroyed, including Tay. Tay heartbroken in the chat, screaming no.
All right, I clearly have to dust up on my mid 2000s harem shows.
Yeah, your etchy harems, and that brings us to Mathwiz. Mathwiz. How do I do this for dramatic effect? Okay, Mathwiz bet 1,000 points. So if Mathwiz gets it wrong, Taser wins. If Mathwiz gets it right, Mathwiz wins. Chat, can we see some Pogsires? For the first winner of Winner's Bracket, who will be advancing to the championship round, it is Mathwiz. Mathwiz guessed correctly with Ichigo 100%. Mathwiz is our first champion, or our first winner of Winner's Bracket, getting to play in the championship round. Mathwiz, congratulations.
It really is just the play to do terribly on the first board and then turn it around.
Wow, you've
Just
done it
lull us
twice.
all into a false sense of security.
What a great game. Oh man. I'm really stunned by this turn of events. Jack, I'm really surprised you didn't know Ichigo 100%.
I honestly don't even know if I've heard of Ichigo 100% until today.
Well, Taser and Mathwiz, have either of you seen it, or did you just know?
I was just like, okay, Ichi's means one, and also Bleach Ichigo, and also Darling in the Franxx. So I was like, I think there's something called Ichigo 100%.
I've heard people like meme about Ichigo 100% before, so when it was like not the Bleach protagonist, I'm like, it's probably that.
Okay, well, I'm glad the context clues in the question worked out perfectly. Jack, where can people find you if they're trying to catch up with your exploits?
You can find me on YouTube at Under the Scope sometimes. We'll be working on our annual anime awards here in the next couple months or so look forward to that. And you can also follow me on Twitter at JackUTS, where I'll mostly be retweeting FGO fan art.
Yeah, so true. My entire timeline is constantly filled with Sakura sabers because of Jack.
You are welcome.
To
Soji.
I was gonna say thank you, but now I feel like I'm not going to. The UTS Awards, one of the best anime award shows, if not the best, but we got some R Anime Awards people playing in the next two rounds, so I can't give all my love. Taser, where can people find you?
Yeah, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube at Tazerlad. Eventually coming back to YouTube, but I'm also streaming on occasion, and I make fan art on Twitter, so you can follow me there.
And the fan art looks great.
Thank you.
You can find an example of it as Taser's profile picture in this game. And then Mathwiz will be seeing you in the championship round. But if people want to catch up with you before then, where can they find you?
Well, there's not much to catch up on because I haven't made a video in forever. But you can find me on YouTube at Mathwiz. I also do some live streaming here on Twitch. My Twitch thing is Mathwiz97x. Yeah.
Great.
I guess that's it.
Mathwiz, congratulations on avenging your fantasy football losses to Jack and Taser. That is
Karma.
Yeah, true.
I will find as many opportunities as I can to frame myself as the underdog.
Oh man,
I win the whole damn thing.
Well, you actually were going into this game the lowest ranked in terms of points scored in your previous match, so you were certainly the underdog going into this one.
Everything was stacked against me.
Okay.
In this analogy, Mathwiz is the Giants and I was the Patriots. Got it. That fits.
Oh man. 18-1, and that's it for this episode. Thanks to all of our great contestants for a great game, and congratulations to Mathwiz on winning. You can find her in our championship round in a few weeks' time. Still TBA, because we have to figure out who our other two winners are from Winners Bracket. Thanks to you, the audience, for watching and contributing in chat. If you want to rewatch this episode, check out the ATJ YouTube channel, where you can find all the VODs. We'll be back next week with a new episode of Jeopardy, featuring Zero from Kato Beyond, Ember from Ember Reviews, and Rowland, who it had one of the most dominant performances in Season 2 to this point. Follow at Anime Jeopardy on Twitter for details. Until then, take it easy, y'all.